Hello, everybody. My name is Gayatri Lindsay Robertson, and welcome to today's meditation. And this is a part of a weekly series of meditation going forward, normally happening on a Sunday lunchtime. So that's London, 12:30. And obviously, wherever you are in the world. So I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. These are also going to be put onto the internet and various websites as well. So if you are not here with me live today, I welcome you whenever you join this. And if you are driving or doing something where you need to focus, obviously, anytime I say close your eyes or do something, please don't do that. Health and safety is very important. So, yeah, so welcome to today. And today's meditation is about being a mirror and reflection and what that means. So I'm going to talk a little bit first about mirroring and parallel worlds, etc., and what it means to be a mirror or to have someone mirror you, and the benefits and also the challenges. And then we will do a short meditation. And if there are any questions afterwards, we'll open it up. So in theory, it's usually about 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, I think that's it. So that's today's agenda and today's topic. So I'm just going to pause for a moment, and I invite you, as I said, if you're in a position where you can just sit down or lie down, please be comfortable. In order to do any meditation of any form, comfort in your body, comfort in your mind. So when you relax your mind, you relax your body. When your body is relaxing, your mind is relaxing. The system is like a Mobius loop. So one feeds into the other. So the more you want to relax your mind, the more you actually, if you do your yoga or Tai Chi or any stretching practice, anything where you're releasing stress and tension from your body is automatically going to de-stress your mind. And any techniques to de-stress your mind will help de-stress the body. So like breath work is fantastic. Literally simple breath from the belly and a sigh, just sighing out. So I teach a 10-step process, but the 5 steps of the 10 is all you need. The next bit is all about manifestation, the step 6 to 10. So we're going to start with the 5. And it's useful to use your hand. And the first one, just put the first finger up, is alignment. So align your body as best you can. If sitting is uncomfortable, please lie down. If lying on your back is uncomfortable, please lie on your side. Be comfortable as best you can in your physical alignment. Align your mind. Give yourself an opportunity to do this meditation. If you are driving, maybe you want to pull over and go, okay, I'm going to just sit in the lay-by for 20 minutes and do this meditation. Aligning. Number 2, you put the hand down. Number 2 is grounding. If you're standing, ground through your feet. If you're sitting, through your coccyx. If you're lying down, the whole of your back, head, legs, grounding. That's number 2, ground. Number 3, we roll our shoulders. So we have 2 shoulders and then our central core. So that's 3 in total. Because most people, we sit on computers or whatever, we have tension here. So number 3, rolling shoulders. Number 4, breath. Doesn't matter what type, but a breath that is relaxing for you. So it could be a sigh. So you breathe in, letting go of tension and stress through the sound, through the voice, through a sigh is fantastic. And that was a very fake sigh because I don't feel very stressed. So if you have quite a lot, then do quite a lot of sighing. Brilliant. We often will yawn. Yawning is excellent, is a release of energy. So breathing. Could be to slow your breath down. You can breathe through the nose, through the mouth, whatever works for you. There are many different types of breath techniques. Right now, do what you need to do. That's number 4. Number 5, if you can, physically place a hand on your center, on your just above your heart, in the middle of your body. Say either in your mind or out loud, I am fully open to receive. Giving and receiving are the same. Take another breath. And if you want to say 3 times, 3 times locks things in, makes it more powerful when we repeat in threes. I am open to fully receive. Receiving and giving are the same. I am open to fully receive. For receiving and giving are the same. And that's 1 to 5 of the 10-step process. Notice how you feel. Do you feel different from when this started? We just notice, we do not judge. We can take action. So you might go, actually, I don't feel that much different. In which case you might want to do more breath, more sighing, more aligning, whatever you need. Start from the beginning. You might want to pause, go off, get a cup of tea, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to make yourself more comfortable. Come back, start it again. Okay. So I'm going to pause for a moment. If in doubt, pause. If you're not sure what to do, pause. If you're getting stressed and anxious, pause. In the pause, you have an opportunity to breathe. With the opportunity to breathe, you can release, let go, de-stress. So a pause is sacred, a sacred pause. So if someone's angry and shouty at you, just say, please, can we pause a moment? Or I need to pause. Would you mind if we just take a moment to take a breath? And you ground. And the energy literally starts to go down. And any anger will start to reduce. And you go, thank you. Would you mind if we just keep pausing? We are going to deal with this issue. We are going to deal with what's going on. But I'd like to just calm down for myself. And I invite you to join me. That language might be really annoying to them and make them go off and be more angry, or it might be helpful. So you judge the situation. Why am I telling you this? Because this is part of the mirror. So, when you're a mirror and you mirror somebody, you show them exactly what they're doing, saying, how they're being, back to them. This is very confrontational, potentially. So, if somebody is angry and you put up a mirror and you are angry back, then the anger will escalate, potentially, to a point that one of you has to make a decision on what to do. Do you fight? Do you fly? Fight or flight? Or do you freeze? These are the general three. The 3 Fs. So when you get to really angry or enraged even, as in you're apathetic, you can't even think or speak. I couldn't even think of the word. There's a word where you're so angry, you can't even speak. And in that moment, you have to make a decision. Do you literally leave, or the other person leaves? Someone has to leave. Do you fight? Do you get physical? Or do you have to defend yourself because they're hitting you? Or do you freeze? As in, you are waiting for them to make the decision. So you just stop. And usually when you freeze, you hold your breath, which is very unhelpful because you're locking in the trauma. So if you do choose to freeze, do it in a healthy freezing way, as in, I'm stopping, I'm breathing, I'm relaxing, I'm grounding. This is a healthy way to freeze the situation, as in, stop, frozen, boom. So if you freeze as in frightened freeze, as in panic, fear, then you stop the breath. You're all in your chest and your energy's up there and you're scared, feel unsafe. This is unhelpful freeze, as in, it will lock in trauma. Whereas if you freeze, as in, I'm freezing, I'm stopping the talk, I'm taking actually action by stopping. I'm freezing this moment to stop any more anger. I'm grounding, I'm breathing, relaxing. So this mirror has been flipped. So rather than showing you, I'm showing me to you now. And you're going to mirror me potentially. So if you change your energy, you flip it, and the mirror turns around or inverts. There's different ways the mirror can act. And they then will start mirroring you because you changed the energy. So the quickest way to resolve anything, whether you want to resolve it to make it better or make it worse, you may choose to actually make things worse. There's no judgment here. You can do whatever you like. You are the creator, creatrix. So you might be experimenting to play with things and to see, how angry can I get? And find out what your limits are. Where are your boundaries when it comes to anger? At what point do you want to actually hit a person or hit yourself? So, yeah. So you freeze. That flips the mirror. And then they have an opportunity to mirror you, to freeze and calm down and release and breathe and not hold the trauma, but to relax, to release, to let go, for compassion to come in, for forgiveness, for understanding, for starting to reflect on what's going on. When you start to reflect, you realize that there's two people, not just all about you. It's not all just about them. It's about you together and what you are creating together. So not projecting on one another and amplifying and getting to fighting or flying. Flying is useful to calm things down. That's why we fly. One or both people leave. So the tension is taken away. And then you walk, talk, do whatever you need to do to calm down. And then if you choose, you can come back to the person when you're both calm and start again. And see whether it escalates or whether you can stay neutral. Or even get to a point where you bring it down and there's forgiveness, understanding, and you just have a laugh because you realize how stupid it all was in the first place. Because most things do not require the level of anger that most people put out. And that's okay. And you realize it's all very stupid and everything's, a game, and life is not to be taken serious unless you're from Sirius, which is my terrible joke that I've been saying a lot recently. And I really love different people's reactions. And some people don't even know what I'm talking about, which is also very amusing. Anyway, so let's pause. Back to the sacred pause. If you do not understand what I've just said, I do speak quite quickly. Then rewind and watch again. That's the only issue when you're watching a recording, you can't ask live questions. So, and the eternal student, I love asking a question. That's why my reading is limited, because books don't answer my questions. Teachers do. So in live situations, or you can type afterwards and they will, you can message each other, which is fantastic. Peter Aziz is great. I can, if I have a question, I can just message Peter and he'll get back to me. So, yeah. So if anyone does have, a burning question from anything that is done today or any of the meditations, feel free to contact me via the social media links. And I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. So, see yourself now. We're going to do the meditation. So, see yourself now, turning first to water. Water, when still, reflects. But you can also see through it. So it has the ability, when we talked about the flipping. So you can go to a beautiful pool of water, see yourself, and at the same time, you can see through to the bottom, or if there's fish or whatever's in the water. It will be distorted because water distorts, but you can see through it and see yourself at the same time. Isn't that an amazing reflector? So when you project onto another person, you see that it's not you, but you project onto them. But then that can be sent back to you if they're in mirror mode. So some people stay transparent. That's being in diamond mode or in crystal clear. There's a big crystal. So, as we have one per hand, and I do work with the beautiful crystal friends. So, beautiful crystal ball. So, when you look at the crystal, everything is turned upside down. So, it's flipped. We're talking about how the mirror can be flipped, but it also flips the reflection as well. So, you can see everything's upside down. So my bookcase, me, see if I can hold it. Yeah, there's the top of my head. So I've never done this on Zoom before. It's quite fun. Doesn't make me look very old though. So now imagine it. And also if you have an opportunity, if you're near a body of still water, or you have something you can put some water in, or you maybe you're in the bath even, you can see the reflection and also see through. Same with a window. You look into a window and you can see your reflection, depends on the sun and the shadows. You see yourself, but you can also see through the window potentially as well. But then you have the standard mirrors where you just see yourself reflected back, but it's the mirror image. Or you're walking along the street and you're like, oh, how's my hair? And you'll maybe look in the mirror of a car and you check yourself out. Oh, yeah, because it's been a bit windy. You put yourself back together and off you go. So mirrors are everywhere. I can even take my glasses off. Depending on the light, I can see my reflection. And when you look at people with glasses, there's something here. There's a reflector. So you can see the reflection of the screen on my mirror, on my glasses right now. So when I look out through my glasses, I'm looking through glass. I'm not looking, there's something here. And people can hide behind their glasses. So because you feel like you're protected, because there is something in between you and the outside or the other. So people who wear glasses will know what I mean. And most of the time I take my glasses off. And when I'm with people, when they're close by, because I'm short-sighted, because I do not want the barrier. So I do this. So a lot of pictures you'll see if you ever go onto my social media, glasses on my head. But I have to do this so now I can see properly. But over here, things are getting blurry. So you're becoming a pool of water. You have a choice now. You're water at the moment. You can stay as water, or you can turn into a mirror. You can turn into glass. You can be any type of reflective surface you choose. So it could be like a window, that kind of glass. You could be the crystal, any shape you choose. You could be a diamond with different facets. You could be a crystal ball. Feel into what kind of mirror you want to be. You could be a dark mirror. You could be any color mirror you choose. It could be a purple mirror. So you put the lens, the color, or like a lens of the glasses, or any type of lens, you can put a color. So you feel like a rosy tinted glass. So everything is seen through the rose tint. Or it could be a black glass, so everything is seen through the dark. You could be, like the sunglasses which have the mirror lenses in. You choose what you want to be in this moment. What does it feel like to be a crystal ball? And imagine somebody with you and they're arguing with you over something silly like £10. You know, someone's like, no, but you owe me £10. Oh, no, I don't owe you £10. Something ridiculous. You left the toothpaste top off again. I've asked you to put the lid back on. And then, oh, I forgot. You arguing over the toothpaste lid. You can now tell what my life is like. These are two arguments I've had in my life. One was from 1998, I think it was. That's how I proceeded. Oh, well, a relationship broke up. And it started with the toothpaste top not being on. And then that unraveled the whole relationship. Because obviously it wasn't about the toothpaste top. So, when you're a crystal ball, what's it like when someone argues to you? What do you feel to do? Because everything's upside down. So if things are upside down, does it matter about the toothpaste lid being off? How does that change the argument? How does that change you and what you do? How you reflect to them? You flip it around. So when someone's like, you owe me 10 quid, you could go, actually, you owe me £100 from last year. As in, you flip it back, as in, yeah, so actually you owe me 90 quid because I owe you 10, you claim you owe me, yeah, so yeah, give me 90 quid, thank you very much. That's really kind of you to pay me back. Brilliant, thank you for bringing up the money issues. And you flip it around. Or you might go, do you know what, it's a tenner. I don't care about £10. You're more important to me. Here's £10, regardless of whether I think I owe you or not. I don't care because I love you. Here's £10. Flip it around. Flip it. This is one expression of what crystal can do, crystal sphere. Allow yourself to dissolve back to being pure water. Now, you are pure mirror now. Yes. No longer water, you become mirror. Someone's arguing. What do they get back? Exactly what they give. You owe me £10. You owe me £10. You owe me £10. You owe me £10. And it just continues. Now, the other person then could de-escalate, going, yeah, it's only a tenner. And you go, yeah, it's only a tenner. And they go, yeah, I don't really want to argue over a tenner. No, I don't want to argue over a tenner. Let's give each other £5. Or let's give each other £10. Because we can't agree, so let's agree to disagree. Well, let's go down the pub and spend £10 each. Or I'll buy you a drink and you buy me a drink of the same value. It doesn't matter. Or they might go, I blah, 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 blah. And suddenly you're no longer friends. Or you're no longer going out. Or you're getting a divorce. Because the underlying issues, which haven't been talked about yet, are the reason you're having the argument. And it's got nothing to do with £10 at all. This is mirror. How does it feel to mirror someone? Just notice. They're actually in control. Because whatever they do, you give it right back. So if they escalate, you're escalating. If they de-escalate, you get de-escalated. So you're just a mirror. You're passive. Now, they might say you're passive aggressive, as in, but you're just giving the aggression they're giving. You're being passive, as in you're taking responsibility for choosing what to do. They're choosing and you're reflecting it back. But you're choosing to show them exactly who they are, what they're doing, and what they're projecting. Very powerful. It's very in your face. People don't like it. Unless they're happy to be shown the truth and they're doing their shadow work, doing their healing, really need the lesson, and they reflect on it later, back to reflection. So, dissolve that now back to water. Be water, my friend. Thank you, Bruce Lee. So let's be water now. You are an ocean. And the other person is just a drop in the ocean. But that drop is different from the rest of the ocean because that drop wants to be angry. And it's very hard to be an angry drop in a whole ocean. Now, does this one drop infect the whole ocean? So the whole ocean becomes a tsunami, a massive giant wave consuming. Or the ocean just absorbed the one drop of anger into the calm ocean. And then when it laps, when the tide comes in, it's just beautiful and calm. So it's an oceanic water and somebody is angry, a drop of anger comes in. Is it easy to just distill it, distribute it, transmute it? As an ocean, I would say yes. Or you could take that one drop, it's like homeopathic remedy, that one drop of anger and infect everything. Like the one bad apple, the one bad penny, as these expressions are. One person can ruin it for the majority. Now that's your choice. You're not passive here. You are responding to the person's anger, and you have the choice whether to just be a beautiful, gentle ocean, or whether you turn into storming rage, a body of water. It's your choice. So it's a different way. So are you where they see through you and they become you? Or are you that pool of water or that ocean where they look and they see their reflection back and you reflect back the anger? So there you have the choice. There you're in control. Because you choose whether they see through you or they just see their reflection. How does it feel? What is your choice in this moment? Just imagine, use your imagination. Well done. So now you're just a little puddle, tiny little bit of water. Or maybe a bird bath with water in. I remember we had a bird bath, one of our homes where I lived. So it was lovely in the winter. We'd make sure that the bird bath wasn't frozen, so the birds could always have a drink. It's very important that birds have access to free running or just to water that's not frozen in the winter. So yeah, helping our bird friends. Yeah, so you could be the beautiful water in a bird bath or in a puddle or a little tiny body of water. Now, when someone comes angry and looks, the same reaction as the ocean. You have as much power as being a little bit of water or a lot of water. Or maybe you feel actually being a small bit of water, you're more contained. Because you're more contained, that changes things for you. So just pause. What is it like being a small body of water, small contained? Could even be a glass of water. You're the water in the glass. This has got lemon in as well. I wouldn't add lemon to your system like that, but so what happens when you're a glass of water and they drink you? Consume you with their rage, with their anger, with their issues, with their trauma, with their darkness, with their shadow. Well done. Now, we did this very, very fast. You can go through this meditation as many times as you like, and you can just pause. So when I say become an ocean, you pause and do the process. And take as much time as you like. Write things down, reflect upon it, etc. And then continue. So this is a meditation is very fast. I'm very fast. I find it very easy, but I've practiced a lot. If you're new to this, I really suggest that you take your time and just pause. And, maybe just do one for a week. So every morning, I'm going to be the ocean meditation. And I'm going to, in my meditation, choose to have an angry person come. I choose to have a calm person come. I choose a loving person. I choose someone I don't know. I choose someone that I don't like to turn up in my mind. It's very much like the meta for a change. So you can choose to play with any of these. You can be a pair of glasses, be a pair of reflecting sunglasses, anything you like. Try it out, find out what works in one situation. So if you have an angry person, you've done these meditations, you go, angry person, I am now ocean. Boom. The anger comes, I allow it to do distributed into the ocean, and it's gone. Literally, they drop in. Oof, I am ocean. When a calm person turns up, I choose to be a reflector, a mirror, and I'm calm, they're calm, we keep reflecting calm, everything is calm, everybody else gets calm because we are reflecting calm everywhere. So when you practice this mirroring in the different styles there are, find out what works for you. You can do in meditation. So when it actually happens in the everyday 3D, you're already prepared. You're already a master. You have prepared in your meditation. You also assist yourself because you're learning what is anger, what is calm, how to be with these emotions, energy in motion. So when you put a mirror against an energy, it can reflect it back. If it's like water, then it can absorb it. You're playing with the energy, the emotion, energy in motion, and the different styles of energies. So it could be the energy of anger, the energy of love. How do you want to work with these? This is your creation. You are the creator. You are fully responsible for yourself and your life and everything around you. So get good at this. Have fun with this. This is the point of meditation, is to elevate, to evolve, to awaken, to enlighten. This is exciting. This is good, juicy stuff. There is only one journey. Journey well, have fun, enjoy, learn, share, be happy. And if you're suffering, go deep in the suffering and learn why you are suffering. And once you have learned why, you can remove the cause of the suffering. And then you've done that for yourself. You can teach another. When you meet another who is suffering, you go, well, why are you suffering? And they go, I don't know. And they go, right, let's get the torch. Let's go find out. Let's go down into the depths of the darkness, into the shadows. Let's go and illuminate the situation. Find the root cause. Learn the lesson. Put it into action. The suffering is gone. Ta-da! So you have the power to practice, to focus, to do this, and to change your life, to change the lives of people around you. By elevating yourself, you're elevating everyone. By healing yourself, you're healing everybody. The more you do for you, the more you do for all. So play with being water, play with being a mirror, play with being a crystal, and flipping things around. Be playful, have fun, enjoy, learn, share, love. So this is just an opening about being a mirror. This is a starting point. There's much more, but this is the basic fundamentals that I share with you this morning or this evening or wherever you are, whenever you watch this. So I hope this has been of service. I know it has served me. By speaking, I am learning. By learning, I can take action on those learnings, those lessons, and I become a better version of me. And I get to share this online. Who knows when you're watching this? It could be 10 years after I've recorded it. So someone may be teaching this to their grandchild right now. And their grandchild goes, I already know how to do this, Grandma. And Grandma goes, yes, you're a clever little enlightened one. But I thought it'd be fun to share it with you. And they go, yes, Grandma, this is fun. And it's good to remember that we can mirror, we can be water, we can be crystal, we can be anything we like. Because children's imaginations have not been closed. So children can be our greatest teachers if we allow them. So, dear ones, I'm going to pause. We have a couple of people online with me, which is a real blessing. My dear friends in India today, unfortunately, because there's solar winds going on, a lot of people's internets, and even mine was fluctuating earlier. A lot of people have internet issues because of the solar winds today. So the people in India weren't able to join this meditation. Luckily, I'm recording. Thank you, Zoom, for your services. So they'll be doing this later. So I'm going to close this meditation. And then if any of the two sisters who are online with me have any questions, please, do the raise your hand, or I will actually look at chat now. I don't look at chat when I'm teaching, but when we go to questions, I do. So please, if you do have a question, once I've closed the meditation, feel free to unmute or write it. So just pausing now, back to the sacred pause. And I do this as in animal pause. It's a little pun, but it helps you remember, because our animals are sacred, just like us. Take note of how you feel. So I'm much more relaxed than when I started. And I was relaxed already, so I'm even more relaxed. So I'm very grateful. My body is calm. My mind is serene. I'm going to take time out after this to actually go be with friends and not work. It's very easy for me to work all day, every day. So I'll be doing my pause after this meditation. I will play myself with whether to be a mirror, a crystal, a window, an ocean, a pool of water. As one of my names is Lindsay, and it's a Scottish name, the Isle of linden trees. And it's also sometimes a pool of water. It's known as a pool of water on this island. So your name is your power and purpose, and one of my names is to be a mirror, a pool of water, a reflector. And that's one of the gifts I've been given, just through the power and purpose of my name. So allowing yourself now to come fully back into your body. Take a breath. Gently stroke or pat or tap, whatever it is that you can do to become fully embodied. So whenever you do any meditation, you open everything up, all your chakras, your aura, everything is very open. So when we finish any meditation, any style, we always come back fully into our body. Often, if we're doing, say, maybe a shamanic journey, your mind and your energies literally are taken out of your body and you're going traveling, maybe interdimensionally even. So you pull yourself fully back into your body and tap, stroke, whatever you need to do. And once you feel fully back into your body, if you normally close your chakras a little bit, please do that. Otherwise, the very quick way, which is I learned from theta healing, is you'll rub your hands together, like washing your hands. And then you pause, flip them back to back, front, back to back one more time, and then zip up your aura. So you rub hands, flip, zip, rub, flip, zip. And that's a very quick way of disconnecting, coming back into your body, clearing all energies, cutting all cords, and disconnecting and zipping yourself fully protected, closed down to the correct level of every day. So you don't want your energy fully open when you're out and about. You want to be at a certain level. You dial it down. If you're in a situation which is unsafe, you dial up your protection and you move away from whatever's causing the unsafety. as quickly as you can, if you can. So you're responsible for your energy. You're responsible for how open or closed you are energetically. You're responsible for how protected you are. When you're at home chilling out with loved ones, then your protection level is very small. But if you're out and about in the world and it's busy and it's chaotic, there's a lot going on, it's very noisy, protection level very high. Awareness, focus, very high. But when you're chilling out, you don't need that. You dial it down so your nervous system can respond appropriately. So if you're always on, your nerves are always high vibrating, you wear your system out and you become diseased because you cause a nervous disorder. So if you're very chill and very parasympathetic nervous system is on a lot, then you'll never have a nervous issue. And most diseases cannot be created because your nerves are relaxed, no inflammation, chill, flowing, in flow. Beautiful. So the more that you meditate, the more that you relax, the more calm, the more you reflect calm and are calm, or be like water, my friend, as Bruce would say. So take a breath. Thank yourselves for doing this meditation today, and however many times you choose to repeat, if you do. I thank my teachers, my guides, the opportunities that I've been given in this life, in this embodiment. I thank my parents, for my family, to my friends, to the global community that you are part of. I thank you. I send you love, light, and blessing. I haven't got any questions. I will say to the two ladies, if you do have something, please unmute yourself right now. So if there's no unmuting, there's nothing in the chat. Just double checking. Okay. So Om Sarvaloka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. Om Sarvaloka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. Om Sarvaloka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. May all the beings in all the worlds be at peace and happy. Blessings, dear one. Go in love, light, and peace. And hopefully see you again next week. Or just hit next on the YouTube or wherever you're watching this. Thank you and goodbye for now.